Hi guys, I'm the Geek Guy, and this is the Geek Guy channel. In our first episode, we'll discuss about the 7 layers of the iOS network. But before starting our class, I'll give to you a brief introduction about myself. I have worked with technology since 1990, just in the primordium of Windows. Do you know the black screen of the CMD, command prompt? It was all we had. Actually, this was the Microsoft operating system, and its name was MS-DOS, or Microsoft Disk Operating System. In 2006, I did my first abroad travel. Since then, I worked in different countries. My most exciting experience was between the years 2008 to 2017, when I worked with assistive technology. Assistive technology is the terminology to refer to all technology equipment built with the purpose to help people with disabilities. In the future, I will dedicate some classes to this topic. One of my tasks was to develop materials for blind people. Can you imagine what kind of challenge I faced? For example, how to make a blind person to interpret graphics, images, and colors? Sincerely, was not easy. However, what is the connection between my task, converting material for blind people with information technology? In order to succeed in my goals, I learned a variety of methods and techniques of teaching and learning. I'm convinced that these techniques are what you need to understand and finally learn IT or whatever subject that you want. But I don't want to have here a monologue. So I have invited my friend to join me in my videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you my beautiful friend, Selina.
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here in the Geek Guy channel.
Hi Selina, it's our pleasure to receive you. Selina is an artificial intelligence, which was created by the Geek Guy, myself. Selina will help me to find information through the network, answer some questions, and sometimes give suggestions. Selina, what do you think if we start our first class?
Great. For today we will discuss about the 7 layers of the iOS model.
That's right. Can you please give to us a summary of the main points of this class?
Sure. From here we will go. First point, what the expression the 7 layers means. Second point, what is standardization? Third point, what is OSI? And finally, the Mnemonic Technique, Memorization Technique for exam preparation.
Thank you, Selina. The model of my class is different from any other, because I don't use the traditional way to teach, where the professor speaks and speaks and nobody understands. But they dissemble by saying that they understood everything. If you are studying technology and think that some subject is difficult or impossible to understand, send me it as a suggestion for our next class. Actually, I remember the reaction of my colleagues in class when the professor was explaining the 7 layers of the OSI model. What doesn't mean that my professor was bad. Not at all. He just used the current educational system model, which is not appropriate anymore. Imagine, we are using the same ways to teach from decades ago. However, today we have created, discovered, and improved our knowledge about many different fields in neurolinguistics, science, and technology. What can help us to develop and use a new way to teach and learn. What means that nobody anymore will be in fear of school. By using a new environment, new techniques, and with a good desire to change and break traditions, we will make our learning process enjoyable, fun, and relaxing. So, now let's look at how we can apply all these things to learn the 7 layers of the OSI model. Selina, can you please search the meaning of the word standard?
According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the word standard means something set up and established by authority as a rule for the measure of quantity, weight, extent, value, or quality.
Well, sorry Selina, but I don't think that this text is enough. Can you explain the word standard by giving us an example or comparison?
Sorry, I'm based on artificial intelligence. I can't understand, so I can't explain.
Selina, you are right. If you can't understand, you can't explain. But unfortunately, this is exactly what happens with humans. Okay, I use an example about standardization, and I'm sure you get the point. If you see your city from a helicopter, you'll find many different elements. These elements together create your city. People, cars, vessels, boats, airplanes, buildings, streets, etc. Probably you have noticed that all the elements in your city are made with common ingredients. For example, the streets usually are made with stones or asphalt. Think now in this possibility. Someone decides to make the streets using ice, like an ice skating rink. What should be the consequence? To avoid this kind of situation, we created standards for everything. Standards are like rules to determine what kind of material should be used to create, to develop, to industrialize, or to produce any material. Selina, can you please search for any information about the standards for streets in Australia, where we are now?
I found the website https://www.astm.org/standards/road and paving standards.html.
Okay, what information we have found there?
ASTM's road and paving standards provide the specifications and test methods pertinent to the material, physical, mechanical, performance, and application requirements of road surfaces and pavements. These geotechnical surfaces are laid down on specified areas intended to sustain either or both foot and vehicular traffic. The types of paving covered by these standards are typically made of asphalt, concrete, and bituminous materials. These road and paving standards allow geotechnical engineering firms and construction companies to examine and evaluate paving materials to ensure strength and durability towards safe application and use.
Good job, Selina. As we can see, there are standards for every kind of things created by humans. In Australia, the organization responsible for the street standards is the ASTM organization. In the technology field, shouldn't be different. Who was the creator and responsible for the information technology standards? ISO, International Organization for Standardization, is the company which created the Open Systems Interconnection, OSI. You can find more information in the ISO page. I will share the link below in my comments. All standards or rules in the OSI system define standards for connecting computers, and it's divided into 7 layers or 7 levels. Let's take a look at these layers. Imagine all the standards for information technology as a big encyclopedia or book. How we should organize them? Naturally, we'll divide all the information by chapters. This was exactly what the ISO made. They divided all the standards into 7 chapters, which is known by 7 layers. The first layer is the physical layer. Suppose that you want to create a company to produce computers cables. So, which kind of material you must use to produce these cables? Which connectors? In this case, you will find the answers for these questions in this specific layer. Next layer, layer 2, data link. As each door has a key to open it, in data link layer, you will find all information about what makes possible the communication between 2 or more computers without errors. Layer 3, network. As the name says, here you find the standards that rule all network communication. When you send an email to someone on the other side of the world, how can you be sure that this email will reach the correct person in the correct place? You will find the answer to these questions in this layer. Remember, network layer is mainly about the logistics to reach the destination. Layer 4, transport. In this layer, you find information about rules that control the traffic of the information from the sender to its destination. Layer 5, session. My grandpa usually said, everything in life has an end. It's true, also in information technology. Every time when you use your mobile to connect in your bank account, it creates a synchronization point. What means that your mobile now is connected to a computer server of your bank. I'm sure that you have noticed what happened when you delay so much time to do your things in your account. Your app automatically closes and asks again for your password. This process is for security reasons. In another way, you should forget your mobile in any place, and a stranger should use your connection to transfer money to his account. All the process involved to open and close a connection is found in the layer 5. Layer 6, presentation. All electronic devices like computers, printers, monitors, robots, mobiles, TV, etc. receive and send electrical voltage and current pulse. And an encoder and decoder system acts as a translator between computers. This process to convert an electrical voltage in letters, numbers, images is ruled by the layer 6, presentation. The last one, but not the least, is the layer 7, application. Suppose that you decide to send an email to the Geek guy asking for the slide presentation. The Geek guy replies the email saying to you, "No problem, I will share with you. I will copy the presentation in my server and you can access the presentation using this link, https thegiguychannel.com/presentation. When this happens, we are using at least 2 different classes of applications. When you send an email, you must use a specific program like Outlook, Gmail, Windows Mail, etc. These programs use internal applications, which makes possible the communication between emails. These applications are ruled by protocols or rules, with that specific purpose, interchanging mails. Example of email protocols: SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, POP, Post Office Protocol. When you click on the link shared by the Geek guy, you access a server in his house. To make it possible, use another kind of application, HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. In summary, all the applications in information technology are ruled by the layer 7. Did you get the point? Oh, no? Okay. In this case, to make it easier, I use the Mnemonic Technique to help you to understand once and for all the 7 layers of the OSI model.
Okay.
If I'm on my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? If I'm on my way home, yeah. If I'm on my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? If I'm on my way home, yeah.
This is the moment for those who